everyone, my name is Hannah and I am our educator here at Omnify. Today we're going to be talking about limited purpose flexible spending accounts. So how exactly does that pre-tax savings work? Deductions are going to come out of your paycheck before that state, federal, and FICA tax withholdings. It does actually lower your taxable income for the year, and any subsequent withdrawals to pay for qualified expenses are tax-free. Tax savings on those qualified purchases can be anywhere from 20 to 35% or more, depending on the tax bracket that you fall into. A limited purpose flexible spending account is offered with a high deductible health plan in conjunction with an HSA or a health savings account. This type of flexible spending account can only be used for qualified dental and vision expenses. Your annual election is locked in throughout the year unless you have a change in status, and you do need to plan carefully because those funds are use it or lose it. You do also need to provide supporting documentation for any claims that you might submit. Limited purpose flexible spending accounts, like regular FSAs, can be a little bit confusing as there are many different plan design options depending on how your employer has it set up. If you have a grace period, that is typically a 2.5-month period of time after the plan year ends, where you have additional time to pay for services provided in the last year or this year during that grace period time frame. So essentially, it's giving you extra time to use up your last year's funds. If you do not have a grace period in your plan, you do have to spend those funds on dates of care within your plan year. A run-out period is typically 30, 60, or 90 days. This is time after your plan year ends where you can submit claims or documentation and basically gives you time to wrap up your last plan year's expenses and claims. If your plan has both a grace period and a run-out period, they often overlap, with your run-out period ending around a couple of weeks after your grace period. If your plan has a rollover or carryover, that means you have a set amount that you're able to roll over into your next plan year if you choose to elect a limited purpose again that next year. The IRS does set a limit on what you can carry over each year, and your employer can further limit that amount. So to know for sure what your rollover limit is, you would need to check with your HR. Here are some typical qualified expenses for a limited purpose. You can see that it is just that dental and vision. It does include things like copays, extractions and implants, orthodontia for you or for your tax dependents, glasses and contact lenses, LASIK surgery. These are not the only items that are qualified, but these are what we see most commonly coming through. The annual limit is set each year by the IRS, so to know what that is, you would need to contact your HR, or you can give us a call and we'd be happy to tell you what that limit is as well. As I mentioned, you do have to supply documentation for any claims that you submit to your limited purpose account. This does need to include 5 things. That is the patient name, the date of service, the amount due, the provider's name, and the services performed or the item purchased. In general, we say an explanation of benefits is going to be the gold standard, but an itemized receipt from your provider would work as well. If you have any questions about your limited purpose flexible spending account or another type of account that you might have with us here at Omnify, please feel free to reach out to our customer care team. You can get a hold of them at 402-323-1815. We're available Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Otherwise, you can shoot us an email to support@omnifybenefits.com. And again, our website is omnifybenefits.com. If you enjoyed today's video, please feel free to check out the rest of our video library. You can find that by following the QR code on your screen or find us on YouTube by searching for Omnify Employee Benefit Solutions. Thanks so much for watching and have a great day.